Welcome back to another video, Vigamadr gang, and today we have another tier list video because I don't know what to upload. So here we go. We are ranking every TDX boss based on how fun they are to fight. Just me personally, how much fun I have fighting them. So Apex Predator is a pretty fun boss to fight. He can deal with your warships really well, and he doesn't just attack the farthest one either, so you don't have to run all the way to the edge of the map to replace your warships, and you can still focus on your ground troops while you're dealing with him. And his self-destruct is a really cool mechanic. The Avatar is a pretty good boss to fight, making you have to position your towers just a little bit differently, just making you have to think a bit more about it. Calamity is a pretty good. I'm telling you, the first time you fight him, it is absolutely shocking how much he fills the map. But the shock factor goes away after a little, and especially if you use Warship. Maybe if I didn't use Warship, I'd think of this guy a bit more highly, but Warship kind of just invalidates the spawns. General Selgar, or Commander Selgar, is so fun to fight, bro. I love the freaking just 1 million HP shield that he spams so often. But I love even more how you're actually able to spawn kill him before he even starts regenning, if you haven't seen my videos about that. I really like this boss fight. It's really fun. All three of these guys are kind of like I kind of snoozed a little bit. They're not. Corrupted Apex Predator also, he was kind of mid, just kind of spam towers. Honestly, kind of feels like that. I mean, I'm trying to remember how I fought him. I mean, I guess I put him there. I just don't remember having fun fighting it. Like, I remember having fun with these when Endless first came out. I don't remember having fun with that. Corrupted Eradicator Mark II. Also, I don't know what it is about the Halloween bosses. They just weren't fun to fight. I don't know what it is. I didn't feel that hype. Actually, maybe Corrupted Eradicator Mark II was pretty good, but I don't remember having fun with Corrupted, because they just take. The thing about these bosses, they take so long to just like circle around, and they're not even killing your towers that much either. They're just circling around and circling around. Like General Selgar, he circles around, but he kills your towers with that ice breath. Like, if you're not careful, he'll just wipe all of your defenses. And of course he's regenning too. That's kind of more annoying, but just the fact that he's actually killing your towers just makes it a lot more fun. I don't know what it is for me. I just like that a lot more. Maybe it's the map too. I don't like to defend the centers. The Christmas map was kind of a defend the center, but the way it was just different. It was like a Plants vs Zombies lawn. That's a way more fun design. The Corrupted Predator is pretty good actually. I actually liked him because the way the Corrupted Predators just like run through your defenses is really fun to fight. Because there's not many like running bosses in the game. They should have more running bosses. The Elder Wendigo is kind of just he's there, kind of like these guys. The Engineer is pretty fun to fight. He has some good anti-helicopter stuff that is really flashy. He has some good attacks, and yeah, I like the Engineer. He's pretty fun. The Eradicator Mark IC is pretty fun to fight for me as well. Especially when Endless Mode first came out, when he just laser beams your golden juggernauts. I remember that, and it was a bit annoying, but I look back on it now, it was fun. It was fun. Eradicator Mark II, nowadays he's kind of but if I'm looking at it like the first time Eradicator Mark II came out, he is very fun. Just the way he wiped all of your towers. Like, I'm just reminiscing on how he used to be. I guess nowadays though, I could just say he's only because like back then I would definitely put him on the rank of this, but nowadays he's kinda just good. Not gonna lie. Like, Apex Predator is more fun to fight than him, and Calamity and stuff. Spotify, stop giving me ads. You guys can't hear my Spotify, but Spotify just gave me an ad. Let me skip that. There we go. Eradicator Mark IV. Eradicator Mark IV is pretty fun to fight as well. He has the rage mode. He has, of course, the big artillery. That's just a fun mechanic to deal with. Not when he's spammed a lot in endless mode later, but when you're first introduced to him, he's nice. Not when he's just like spammed at every single boss wave in like wave 100 through wave 100 to 200 though. That's not the fun part of him. I guess just because of that, I'll put him at good. The Eradicator Mark 1 is pretty mid for me. It just feels like he doesn't kill anything. I mean, that's fine because he's just an intermediate mode boss. But yeah, just in my opinion, that's not that thing. The Eradidog is pretty good, but I feel like he just doesn't do what he's supposed to really nicely, so I'll put him in mid. Actually, he's kind of just to be honest, now that I think about it. I like the idea of a running boss, but I feel like he's just not threatening enough. He should be given like more HP or something. Maybe make him a bit bigger as well, because he's kind of just a small dot on the field whenever you're looking at him. Okay, I know this says corrupted Apex Predator is as fun as Eradicator Mark 1, but like that's how I genuinely what's corrupted? Actually, corrupted Apex Predator, I'll put him like good now that I think about it. I think that's good. Okay. Ginger Dread was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's pretty good. He has that self-destruct like the Apex Predator, but he just doesn't match that Apex Predator energy. I'm telling you, I really like the Eradicator Mark IC. And Golden Eradicator Mark IC, I'm just giving this to him for style points. I like the gold goes really well on him. And also, his rage mode it feels a lot more threatening than when this guy rage modes. I really like that. And the way you can cancel the rage mode is really nice as well. Golden Eradicator Mark IV, on the other hand, is kind of just annoying. He just kills like 10 warships in one go. This guy kind of does that too. Not gonna lie, yeah. Okay, these like basic zombies are all like the endless mode ones. They're kind of just big HP things. They don't even attack. You know what I mean? Heretic. I don't remember much of what Heretic did. What did he do? He summoned the guys, and then I'd say he's good then. Because he summons the guys and you can kill them to make sure he doesn't heal off of them. He has some... His attacks aren't that dangerous, but when you have like no defenses up, because chapter 1 your economy is really limited, then he can be kind of dangerous, so... I don't want to put him on the tier of like Calamity though. Whatever, it's fine. The Hunter's pretty mid. It just doesn't feel like he does much. He does have a lot of explosive resistance, which keeps you in check during the Apex Predator wave though, and that is really nice. The Multiplier X is very fun. Just whenever Multiplier X does anything, I mean, just cloning a boss is just such a cool mechanic to me. The Mystery Boss is also pretty fun, just praying for an Apex Predator or something. And you can just gamble. Gambling boss right there. The Exo Santa is pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty good boss. Not on the level of like Apex Predator or Engineer or anything, but yeah, he's pretty good. He is pretty good. The Plague Doctor just kind of tickles your troops, but he's the easy mode boss, so he's not meant to do anything. But I'd still kind of just put him at mid probably. It doesn't feel like he does too much. To be fair, I feel like more bosses should have like debuffing, like how the Plague Doctors do. But it doesn't do much still. Anyway, the Predator is a good boss. I mean mini boss in like the base game modes. And then he also is used for the Apex Predator thing. And then I guess like I'll rank Snow Predator along with him because they kind of feel similar. Yeah, I just noticed like put all the Predators kind of just here. Makes sense, they're all just like good mini bosses. The revived Plague Doctor kind of feels the same as the normal Plague Doctor. The Snow Apex Predator is... The normal Apex Predator is good, but the Snow Apex Predator... Like... It's just not a good reskin. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kinda mid. Just kind of filler and thing. The Christmas Part 2 Nightmare as a whole, I really like it. And the Predators in that section are really good. But the Snow Apex Predator himself is not as good, to be honest. The John Toilet, assuming this is like during the toilet mode and not in Endless when he's just kind of a big HP target, he was pretty good. Just like the toilet mode in general was fun. The Wretched is, if I put him in, let's see, mid or good? Probably mid. He kind of just felt like walking around the base, not doing much. The Void Apex Predator is pretty mid as well. Just like the Apex Predator himself is fun, but the reskins, like Void Apex Predator is fun to fight the first time, but any other time is kind of just it's kind of boring. Now the Void though, the Void is very fun because his corruption actually kills stuff. He has good warship killing attacks. He's just awesome. So looking at this list again, so we have the Nah category, they're not even like bosses. The category, kind of just, they're there. The mid category, we have the Apex Predator reskins, the Hunter. We have the base game modes that aren't Eradicate Mark 2. Eradicate Mark 2 is like the only memorable base game mode boss for me. Just because when he wiped all your towers at the start of the game. I'd say this looks good, yeah. So this is how I would rank all the bosses, just how fun they are to fight for me. And peace out guys, have a good